Hi everyone, I'm Dusty Rogers from All Things G&D, and here are my 49 questions. How long have you been blogging? Just about 8 years. What are you most excited about these days? My husband and I are currently building our dream home in Cambridge, Wisconsin, so that is definitely what is taking up all my time, but also what I am super excited about. So what is your current living arrangement? My husband and I and our 5-year-old little girl, Kate, are currently living in my in-laws' basement, but don't feel too sorry for us because they live on the lake, and as you can see from what's behind me, we have a really gorgeous view, so not a bad way to spend a summer. What is your favorite color to decorate with? I'm going to go with black. What is a skill you just can't master? Golf, but I intend to because it is my husband's favorite hobby, and I can totally picture us golfing when we're old, and that can be something we can do together to kind of stay active, and I really love wearing plaid, so any excuse there. What design feature are you most excited about in your new house? So there's two things that I am super excited to see how they turn out. And one is our 3-story square-shaped staircase, where when you're upstairs on the 3rd level of the house, you can look all the way down through the middle of the staircase and you can see down into the basement. And likewise, when you're in the basement, you look up, you see the ceiling of the 2nd story. So I think that's going to be a really neat element and a really fun way to open up all 3 levels of the house so they don't feel so closed off from each other. And also my office, I'm going to have my own office. It's going to be really big and lots of windows, and one of the neatest features in my office is that we opened up one of the walls that is overlooking our great room, so our living room and kitchen, and there'll be a balcony kind of off of my office, so I can open up barn doors to keep my finger on the pulse of the whole house while I'm working if I need to, and if I need a little peace and quiet and privacy, I can just close up the barn doors and get some work done. What is the first thing you notice about someone when you meet them? So if it's a boy, I have to admit the first thing I notice is usually their hands. I don't know what that is. I just am kind of a hand person. And if it's girls, it's their personality. I could walk away after talking to somebody and probably couldn't even describe to you what they looked like, what color hair they had, what color eyes they had, but I could tell you if they seemed friendly or if they seemed nervous or shy. So it's definitely the personality. Name the decor item you've had the longest. I have a little wooden high chair that I had as a child, and I redid it and put it in my daughter's nursery when she was born, and now it's in storage with all the rest of our things, but it was in her playroom, so it's something that we continue to use, and it's a lot of fun to have that. So vintage or new, I'm going to go with both. Odd or even? Odd. Favorite celebrity designer? Kate Spade. And what do you do to decompress? Next question. What is your favorite type of flower? Live ones. What is the last song you listened to? I'm not quite sure what song this would be, but it's got to be something by Taylor Swift because my daughter Kate and I are totally obsessed with her, and we pretty much listen to all of her songs just on shuffle all day long. What is the best part about being a blogger? Not needing to wear a bra to work, most days anyway. What's the hardest part about being a blogger is just getting in that headspace where you are ready to create and kind of make something new or fresh, or even just do the writing that's involved with being a blogger. What did you do before becoming a full-time blogger? I worked in children's mental health. I was a social worker, a direct care social worker for several years, and then I was a quality improvement manager for our nonprofit children's mental health agency before I retired to work from home as a blogger. Where are you when you think of your most creative ideas? So that's usually when I'm running. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? I will have to say fried green tomatoes that my friend Beth Bryan from Unskinny Boppy made me try one time when we were vacationing together in New Orleans, and I didn't like them. What is your biggest pet peeve? Okay, so if any of you do this, it's really not one of those things that's like earth-shattering for me, but I will have to confess it really drives me crazy when people are on an escalator, like the escalators, the stairs, or even just the flat walkways, and not also walking up the stairs or down the stairs. So I just have a hard time kind of moving without moving my body. So I like to book it up those stairs. So when I'm behind somebody who's not walking up an escalator. I'm like, oh, get moving. I just want to get up these stairs. So that's my biggest pet peeve. But it really doesn't ruin my day that much. What book is on your nightstand? On my nightstand right now is a book called Redefining Girly by Melissa Atkins Wardy, and that's a book all about how to combat the stereotyping and sexualization of our young girls. What's the last thing you ate? Tortilla chips. I'm totally addicted. Your favorite song to sing karaoke to? Oh, Son of a Preacher Man by Dusty Springfield. I totally rock it. What is your favorite app? The Weather Channel is probably my most used app. What is the first thing you do in the morning? Well, I check the weather report, or as my daughter Kate calls it, the weather support. So she always wants to know, what did the weather support say? Because she needs to know if she should wear short sleeves or long sleeves to kindergarten. So those are those major life decisions 5-year-olds have to make. And do you have any tattoos? Nope, not a single one. What is one thing you still have from your childhood? Issues? No. I couldn't resist. Sorry, Mom, I'm just kidding. My mom is a bit of a hoarder, so I have a lot of things from my childhood. She's given me bins and bins of things, so I have everything from homework all through elementary school to clothes that I would wear, shoes, just different like projects I've done. So I have a ton of stuff from childhood. What is one thing you take with you when you travel? I take my pillow when I can. I'm a total pillow snob. I just really love how my pillow feels. I don't like to sleep on hotel room pillows. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I'm going to go with time travel. I feel like that probably covers a lot of bases. And what is your favorite space you've ever designed? So earlier this summer, I did a little girls' room for a Habitat for Humanity house in Atlanta, Georgia, and that was part of the GMC's Hidden Treasure Adventure. So we had a couple of days to shop the world's longest yard sale. We had a really small budget, but we were able to find most of what we needed for these spaces along the yard sale, and then I put together her room, and she had no idea. It was a total surprise. So it was just so fun to be a part of such a unique challenge and to have such a small budget and such a short time frame. Just made it a lot of fun, but mostly just seeing her reaction when she saw her new room was just, made my summer. It was so wonderful. So if you want to check that out, you can see it on All Things G&D. You can just Google GMC Hidden Treasure Adventure and those photos will pop up. So coffee or wine? Yes, please. How do you take your coffee? I just take it black. Instagram or Twitter? Instagram. I prefer Instagram. Are you named after anyone? I'm not named after any one person, but I'm named after actually a thing. My first name is Dusty, and my middle name is Dawn, and I was actually named after a sunrise my parents watched on the night that they met, which, if you can do the math, turned into the morning, so no judgment there, Mom and Dad. But they sat down and watched the sunrise that morning, and it was a foggy sunrise over the lake, and they decided to name me after that. Foggy Sunrise. So instead of Foggy Sunrise, I'm Dusty Dawn. All right, where was I? Oh, what movie made you cry the most? Oh, I've got to give it up to The Notebook. I bawled like a baby. I still do. I know exactly what's going to happen, and I cry so hard when I see that movie. Favorite smell? Coffee and cinnamon rolls. I just love those two smells. Separate or combined is even better. The last person I talked to on the phone would be my builder. Or my electrician, one of the two. Mountain hideaway or a beach house? I'm pretty much allergic to summer, so I'm going to go with the mountain hideaway. What is the last movie you watched? Greg and I went to go see The Martian last weekend. And if you were taking a one-way trip to Mars, who would you take with you? Matt Damon. Favorite sound? Kate is really into reading books right now, so I absolutely love hearing her read and sounding out the words and figuring it out. So right now, that's hands down my favorite sound. Favorite TV show? Scandal. Favorite season? Winter all the way. I'm a winter girl, which is good because I live in Wisconsin. Heels or flats? Heels. And what is one thing you wish you knew in high school? Oh, I think the best thing you could tell anybody in high school is this is not the point in your life where you want to be peaking. Trust me. What are 3 things in your bag you can't live without? My phone, my iPhone, my lip balm, and my water bottle. And I would say of those three, it's probably my water bottle that I would just go crazy if I left home without it. My favorite family heirloom is my engagement ring from, well, Gregory, of course. It was actually his great-grandmother's. Her name was Grace, and the diamond in my engagement ring came from her engagement ring. So it's just such an honor to have such a beautiful family heirloom. And when is the last time you laughed? Okay, so I have this really fun game that my friends and I play. So the last time I laughed was, see this damn raw? Last time I laughed was, really laughed, like the big belly laugh, was seeing my friend's latest picture. So here's what we do. So you ever, like, take your phone, let me just move the camera down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you know when you take your phone and you go to turn it on, or you just want to use the camera, so maybe you just open up the camera function, and then if your last picture was like something you use the forward camera for, your front-facing camera is automatically on, and you just kind of see the camera facing you unexpectedly. And of course it's like the worst angle, right? It's like you're all chin no matter, you know, who you are. And so my friends and I decided that we just have to make a joke out of this. So we snap the photo and share it with each other. And it's, I think it's the funniest thing. So, okay, like I'm going to do it. Let's just pretend this was an accident, but you know I'm staging it. So, okay, so I open up my phone, open up the camera, and you, like, say your phone is, like, right down here, of course, is where you usually is. And you're like, oh, God, oh, like, your fingers. And you take a picture. Okay, I have to show you. So bad, you guys. Oh my gosh, I can't even show you, but I will because everybody should be laughing right now. Look at this. Okay, so if you need a laugh, do this and share it with your friends. I gotta post it to them right now. Share it with your friends. It's like the horrible selfie game. It's my favorite thing in the world, so it will get me laughing every time. I can't stop. All right, so that's it. I think those are my 49 questions. And thanks so much for following along, guys. And you can see more of me and my house projects and other things that I do on my blog, All Things G&D. So thanks, everyone.